Now we were working on the Flam accent, or no, we're working on, the Flam accent number 2 and the Flam tab. And this world is, these motions, if you haven't studied this technique, these motions are foreign. Or if you studied with a bunch of other techniques, these motions are unique to the Murray-Spivack technique. And so that's what we're working on, the motions. Because I know that you can play this stuff, some of it pretty fast, but we're looking for as much relaxation as possible, right? Fast and loud is kind of the seemingly primary thing going on these days, you know, which is cool. You know, I get it. There's some really fast guys out there. And you want to know how to be able to, you know, that's what I was saying. Murray Spivack came up during a time when he wasn't competing with amplifiers, right? And so, as I mentioned, he wasn't, this idea of the grip isn't quite as rigid, perhaps, as, you know, Jack Verka hit me to the fact that Murray originally taught out of a school, and a school where Gladstone, they had a studio, a school together, with a mallets player as well. I'm not sure. And then, but it throwing to get a lot of volume, really want to raise efficiently so that the butt end doesn't come in contact with the forearm. It was Dick Wilson who hit Murray apparently to the idea of the stick running to just the other side of the bone, right? And Murray apparently adopted that. So that's interesting, right? So go ahead and just play the Flam accent number 2. And you recognize that depending on the speed, things will change, right? If it's really slow, sometimes there won't be an upstroke. You can wait before you make an up motion to a throw. As it gets faster, the upstroke becomes more obvious. And then if it gets faster, at a certain point, things often begin to rebound.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so it's fine, right? But we're looking for more efficiency. We're looking for something deeper and more musical, because you're not really playing what's written. Typically in appoggiatura, it's a grace note. It's quiet, right? And you have this propensity for whatever reason, and if you were doing it on purpose, that would be fine, but I know you're not, right? So you have this propensity to, let's see. So how do you play this stroke? They're just 2 little taps. And you have a propensity to want to make the note that is the appoggiatura. Let me see if I can do it. That's how you're playing it. If you listen back, it won't be quite that obvious, but that's what you're doing. The 2 notes are just little wrist turns, right? 2 little wrist turns. Little tap. That's all it is. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 6, 1 at this speed.
Give me 1 sec, Kevin.
Okay.
I'm gonna set this up already.
Well, so yeah, and so this is what we're looking at here is it's a paradox of sorts. We're looking at listening is what we're doing, right? What we're talking about here is listening. That's Alan Watts. You can't hear the past, can't hear the future. You can only hear the now. All ears only hear what's happening right now. And if you're really here right now, you would hear this. See, you would hear ah, 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 ah. It's hard to do it. It's an exercise unto itself. To do it properly, to really make your flam, it's like, what is it, a rock flam or something, right? But we're looking for this. We're looking for a typical grace note flam, which eventually would turn into rebounds. Okay, good. All right, so we have to listen. So put the one stick, put your left stick on your calf. Your arm's hanging down, you get that feeling. Now, this is Murray's feedback thing. He used to teach with the students standing up. You get more of this feeling, right? Good. Go ahead and play it. There you go. Yeah, you want to decide how you're going to turn, because we're looking for consistency, you know, right? So it's about here, huh? Come on, now you've turned your turn into, that's cool that you can do that, but I want a little bit of a turn. I want you to come up just above parallel. Remember, the floor is parallel, beat to butt end, 1/2 inch from the playing surface. So turn a little higher. Now, why is that hard for you to turn? Now I can't get you to turn high. Before your appoggiatura was like up here somewhere. Turn higher. Tap, tap. Okay, just show me 2 taps. No throw. Turn higher. Yeah, like that. Murray hated to use that kind of thinking because he thought it was too much like core, talking about how many inches are you turning, but in reality, it's true. You know, what is that, 2 inches above parallel or something? Whatever it is, memorize it. And then you're going to make a throw. You make 2 of those and a throw. And 2, no, your turn got smaller. Why? There you go. Don't make it a big wind up, just lead from the wrist. There you go. Oh, see, you like the first one is small and the second one is big. They're both the same height of turn. There you go. Got it. Now do that in the other hand. Do that in the other hand. Good, now put them together. Come on, now you're right back. Your appoggiatura is this high. It's this high. You lost it. Almost. Nope, the left wants to make the second turn high, and the first turn, show me how high. No. Okay, stop. Just take a moment to reassemble the processes, to sort of put those engrams aside, because that's not the contour of the brain we're looking for, right? So just show me in the left hand what a throw to two 2.5 inch turns looks like. Boom. No, a little higher turn on the first one. That's what you don't want to get. A little higher.
Is that better?
It is better. Turn higher. Make the first one bigger. See if you can do that.
Is that
Nope.
better?
It is better, but now I'm asking you to do something that will help defeat what seems to be your propensity. So I want you to, and you don't have to rush. Make a throw, turn 4 inches high, and for the next one, turn 2 inches high. 4. There you go, and 2. And see, that's what you don't feel. Yeah. Just so that you can do it, because you want to do it the other way around, over and over and over. There and there, or they should both be the same. But if you practice turning the first one higher, yeah, the first one higher, and the second one's lower, you might have an appoggiatura that would make a typical flam. Yeah, now go ahead and play. You don't have to rush. You can. The second note doesn't have to be enough. Play it real slow. Now, just as you're making the second turn, the right hand's going to come down for the accent. You're going to turn a little high in the left now. Prepare it. Prepare the right. Go ahead. Downstroke. Turn. Yeah, up, but you didn't make the flam on the next note.
Okay. Want me to do that?
There. Now the other way. Turn higher. No, you didn't turn. You didn't turn 2.5. Better. Nope. You're right back to your old thing. Go slower. You're going to have to go slower. Isn't this fascinating? There's no rebound. There's just these simple motions. All that's happening is this. You know, I play traditional, so I have to think about my left more because more foreign to me. Okay, but it's just this, right? Watch. Broom, doom, bloom, see, the turn. Blah, Go ahead and do that with no stick. Feel that in your body. The emotions. Yeah, that's what it would feel like. Where's the throw? Play the stroke. Play the stroke. Blah. No, you didn't play a flam. Nope, you used your arm in the left. It's not a wrist turn. Oh, using your arm for the appoggiatura. Isn't that interesting? Blah. Now the right's going to go. There you go. Now the left. Don't use your arm on the appoggiatura in the left. There you go. There you go. Oh, you did it again. Your left didn't turn high on the. Feel it. Feel it. Now meditate on that. That's all it is. Just happen to have a stick in your hand. Oh, you did it again. A little turn, and then you want to go way up and use your arm. Yep. There you go. Feel it. Turn. Say turn when you turn.
Turn.
No, turn. You're saying the hand that's making the two turns. Turn. Can you do that?
Turn. Turn.
Got it. Don't lose it. You connect your voice with the emotion.
Turn.
Say turn. You have to say 2 turns. Turn. That's all it is. That's hard for you, I know. To split your mind in a funny way that you're not used to. Say turn.
Turn.
The shuffle, isn't it? dun, 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 which would be a cool way to play a shuffle. That's all it is. And your shuffle would sound really solid at that speed. Okay. And then a little bit with a little bit of a Toronto twist. I'll give it up to T.O. I'm playing a flat accent number 2. Okay. All right. Now go ahead and play it with no metronome. Wasn't that a Gladstone thing you recommended often, or was that Adler? Not playing with a metronome. Richard Martinez told me. I can't remember. Turn, turn. Say it.
Turn, 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 turn.
So maybe the second you're going turn, turn,
Turn, turn,
turn, turn. Did you hear it?
turn, turn, turn,
Second turn and left is really high.
turn, turn,
No?
turn, turn, turn.
There you go. Come on, same height of turn. Don't make the second turn on the left higher.
Turn, 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 turn.
You just think that a flam has to be, I'm going to make a flam.
Turn, turn, turn.
Okay, play alternating flams for a minute. But that's better. You just need to think about this. I'm not going to spend the entire lesson, but this is like kind of critical stuff. You're learning to split your mind. It's hard for you to count sometimes, just the one hand. We learned that last lesson. It's hard for you to put words to the motions. This is why I think before, this isn't a Spivack thing, paradiddle sounds like a paradiddle, right? And so Murray would call certain things like a ta-tla, right? We'll talk more about that. Okay. Go ahead and just play alternating flams, and just play alternating flams, playing from parallel in each hand. So it's a classic Murray Spivack single stroke, where you're just going to drop the stick and make a throw, like in the Murray Spivack Louis Belson video. Can you just drop the stick? Can you just drop the stick? See, I want to help you hear that sound of a kind of classic flam. It's not a rock flam. Not that there's anything wrong with the rock flam. There you go. You just want to drop it. So you want to have the discipline to do this. That's dropping it. So the note on the way up is for free. So we just want to feel that. I know what we need to work on. Okay, go ahead and feel that. Can you just drop it? Can you make an honest to goodness Spivack single stroke? As though you were just, now watch. As though you were just making throws. I'm just throwing. So you're not going to play a flam. You're just going to throw. No flam. Now you'll see that when I go to make a note, as Murray would say, okay, right now I'm just making up motions. It's not an upstroke. I'm leaving the beat down, but there is that potential for a note. See? It's not any different than this. Watch my bead. See? There are touches. Part of the motion going up. It just touches. There you go. There you go. That would be a classic single stroke and hand-to-hand flams, alternating flams. So do that in the other hand. Do that in the other hand. There you go. Can you put them together? Just like that. Good job. Put them together. No, you raise, no, right away you got to raise. Come on, go deeper. Just drop it and get that note for free. No, if you turn to the ceiling, you're not getting it for free. You won't get half the effort, twice the speed. You're getting a note for free. No, you want to raise that left for a flam. You're going to make it, wow, you're like 2 inches in the air. Not even a tiny tap. It's the upstroke. Drop it. Come on up. Drop it and come on up. Drop the left. Drop the left from there. Make it an up. There you go. There you go. One. How would that work? No stick in your hand, I guess, something like that. Okay, so you're going to work on that. But let's get a tempo for. That's cool. You're going to work on flat accent with no metronome. Until you can start to really hear yourself and teach yourself by noticing and just stopping, looking in the mirror, however you want to do it, looking in the return video, and getting this, because it's you're not playing what's written. It's not consistent. The one hand is playing 2 turns in the right, and then in the left, in the right, and then in the left, you go like this, because you want to make a flam, and in the right, it's just 2 turns. So you're not balanced, but you did it today. You can do it. You just need some time away from my prying eyes, perhaps.
Okay, so you want those 2 distinct turns in the left hand to come up 2 inches
every time.
The flam accent number 2.
Yeah, you seem not content about it. That's it. You want to do it again? Is that where you're going here?
No, I just want to make sure that I'm going to do it correctly.
Yeah. Just do 2 turns of the, okay, go ahead. 2 turns. There. You don't have to slam. It's just 2 turns, and it happens to be surface. It's like you're not even trying to make a note. It's like you're air drumming, and someone puts a surface underneath. Yeah, you got it right there. Okay. Now we're just going to put the metronome on and get alternating flams, so that you can get a sense of the fact that the flam we are asking for, I believe Murray Spivack is asking for, isn't rock flam. We can do that. That's cool. Believe me, I'm sure you're playing in bands where that's perfect. I think that's what you do want. I get it. But that's not what this is. This is a rarefied environment where we're working on things that we can't do. I know you can do the other thing. And now you can do this Spivack approach to playing a flam accent number 2. Now, okay, so that's no metronome. Now, where are we here with alternating flams? Where do we get? See, if it's really slow, it's not an upstroke, is it? I can just make a little tap. I can turn from parallel, or I can just make a little tap, right? Right. But as it speeds up, as I said, things change based on, now it becomes an upstroke, and there is clearly a single Murray Spivack single stroke. See, up, down, left, right is going down, up, down, up, down. So we're at 72. Go ahead and do that for me. No, you're playing a rock flam. See how you can play a single stroke. Okay, just play a single stroke in your left. That speed. Tap, tap, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. No, twice that speed, because now it's not an upstroke. No, okay, stop. Play at that speed. Don't play eighth notes, play quarter notes. And I want you to just make a little turn. Learn that too. That's fine. but it'll still be a Spivack Flam. It won't be a rock Flam. To make a down. Okay, at that speed. What if you were to play it at half that speed? What would happen?
So that would be.
No, no. Okay, good. No. Too slow. The gig is that this technique is up to come down.
Right.
And so if you're doing this, that's not up to come, that's waiting up in the air.
Okay, so
To come up. So we want the motion. A throw is up to come down. We don't get to wait. It's one fluid motion. No. Cool. I'll show you what I mean. It's this. I know. Now you're moving so slowly. Maybe it could be an upstroke. Maybe if you know what you're doing, maybe. But why? I want you to understand that perhaps this would be more appropriate.
You're not turning from parallel, you're actually lifting the stick.
Yeah, making a turn. We're controlling these motions. Here's a motion. Here's another motion. It's not an upstroke. There's no touch. If I wait, I don't make that an upstroke. It's nice and fluid. I don't have to wait up in the air or go really slow. Try it like that. It's cool.
Like this.
Don't come up so soon. Make your throw a little more snappy. Wait. You can wait. Wait. Now. More snappy, isn't it? There you go. Let's see. Copy my timing. Turn. Throw. Turn. Throw. I wait. Turn. Wait. Throw. Let's see. 1 and 2 and 1. Okay, so the downstroke would be 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and. So go up on the end of 2. Start with a downstroke. Start with a downstroke. That's cool either way. Doesn't matter. 1 and 2 and. Wait. Count out loud, which is something you don't seem to be comfortable doing. So I'll have you do it.
2 and.
You're going way up before the end of 2. Way at the end of 2.
2 and.
No. 2 and. Not. You're faking it. You're going up ahead.
No, you said come up on the end count, right? That's what I did.
Go ahead and try. 1 and 2 and.
1 and 2 and.
Now, come on. You got to go right up when you say and.
And.
No, you're going up ahead.
2 and.
And.
1.
Stop poking your elbow out. That's why it feels uncomfortable. You have to go up too early.
And 1.
Can you go later?
And 1 and 2 and 1.
That's better.
2 and
Okay.
1
I play alternating flams like that.
and 1.
How simple this stuff is. And you think, well, what is this good for? Well, you'll see.
And 1.
These simple motions will lead to speed and relaxation, therefore meaning efficiency. Cool, but play an alternating flam.
Okay.
Talk about fundamental strokes. We've only talked about 2 things, but yet we're deep into it. A little tap. And say and. You're going up too soon.
And 2.
1 and 2 and. Now you'll go up on every end.
1 and 2 and 1 and.
You're already going up.
1 and 2 and 1 and.
You're going up too soon. And 1 up, down, up, down. You don't get to go and and you get to go, and, oh, you have to wait. Better though, you got the idea.
Oh, you were telling me not to wait. Now you're telling me to wait.
Oh, okay,
I don't know. Anyway.
you're doing fine. I don't mind taking a hit if I didn't explain it clearly enough. And we're moving through things. So just stay with me. This is so simple. Watch. So it's 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 1 and 1 and 2, or it's even slower. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. Sorry. So it's not an upstroke. I can see why this might be a little confusing. I get it. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and how would that work? And repeat the speed. 1 and 2 and 1 and a little tap in the right and 1. See how long I wait? Look, I'm waiting. Snap, waiting. Look how long I stay here, both hands. I'm not doing this.
Right.
This, there's plenty of time to wait. I can even raise high and wait. Look, and get all the way up to here. Look, all that time to make a tap. That's all I'm trying to get through to you. Okay, so one more time at that speed. Spend some time waiting, not moving through the air unnecessarily. There you go. Stay there. Both hands down.
1.
Forming a foundation.
And 1 and 2 and 1 and.
There you go.
And
Now twice the speed.
2.
Got it.
1.
Twice the speed. Play on every eighth note.
And 2.
Now it's an upstroke.
And
Now you can, not bad, you can play it that way, and it still sounds like kind of like a Spivack Flam. So you're cool, right? You can do this, but I want you to really learn this secret sauce where we just, now you have time, now there's no waiting. Now there's an upstroke and there's no waiting.
right.
Right? It's different, we're at a different speed, and here it makes sense. I say it makes sense, why would we wait? It won't be time if you want speed. See, this will give you speed. No, you don't get to turn to the ceiling now, you just drop it. Okay, you're gonna have to practice that, huh? Because all we're doing is dropping it. There you go, you got it. Oh, come on, the left, drop the left, don't lift it to the ceiling. The only time you lift to the ceiling is when you cock it towards the ceiling for your throw.
Right.
No, you're turning to the ceiling for your repository. There it is. There it is. Oh, you blew it, you lost it. Concentrate. Concentrate, just drop it and make the motion. The note is in conjunction with the motion. You're getting the idea. Oh, come on, you lost it again. Just drop the left. Okay, double that speed, double that speed. Come on, all you gotta do, it might influence you. Oh, now there's no time to, oh, come on, you gotta come to the floor in the left. You're not at the floor. Come on, come on, you can't do it at the last time and prove that you're at the, good, Joe. Come to the floor, don't lose that part of it.
I'll do it again.
Yeah, okay, if you need to set it up that way, you gotta drop it, it's gotta drop. It'll be hard for you to double the speed. Learn the feeling of dropping it. Just drop it and make the motion as the note makes its acquaintance with the surface. On using about this much of efficiency every time, especially the left and the right there. Just drop it. Drop it. We're dropping. You know, maybe I'll have to mention it. Okay, just do this with me. Just do this with me. One of you more tight. What do you feel happening? I hesitate to talk about this because it can create bad habits. You feel a little closure when you land?
Yeah.
You feel a little opening as you make your upstroke? You can look at it if you want, but I want you to feel it. Can you feel the release of what you squeezed?
Yeah.
Look, now you're stopping low. All that natural, simple body mechanics leads to you being able to stop real low without having to do anything, because the hand closes naturally from the wrist. Now, you don't throw all that away by lifting the bead up. All you do is come up and release, and it gives you the relaxation to break up any tension that's built up. There you go. Feel that. Why don't you now put the other hand? Do that the other hand. Just the other hand now. That's good. You're feeling squeeze and release. Don't make a big deal out of squeezing, not releasing like I used to. Don't pull a Kevin Crabb. It stops low because your hand closes, and then you get the release on the way up. Now put those together and you'll have a perfect alternating flam. Don't go turning up to the ceiling. You just release the squeeze. You're ruining the whole thing. Go for it. Get to turn up. It's squeeze and release. Yep. Release is just bending forward. Don't get to turn to the ceiling, or you won't feel the release. Almost. Double that speed. Double that speed. Squeeze, release, squeeze, release. Go on. Don't make a big deal. Squeeze, release, squeeze. Go for it. Squeeze, release, squeeze, release, squeeze, release. Almost, almost. You're right, Floss. You're right. It's stopping up here. The right hand stop up here. It spoils it. Then you won't be able to play a single stroke. See what I'm talking about? There it is, twice as fast. Squeeze, release, squeeze, release, squeeze, release. Squeeze, release, squeeze, release. Okay? Good, man. You felt it. That's a very cool exercise for you right now. These two strokes are really going to help you kind of carve away at some of the rough edges.
Yeah.
And you, exactly. I keep forgetting, not in love anymore. Keep forgetting things with squeeze, release, squeeze, release. Again, you can go on all night, and there's no, and the beat is up in the air, and every note on the way up is a different volume, because if you stop up here, you have to travel further, so you're going to get more momentum, and it just won't have that Jeff Porcaro. That was Carlos. Keep forgetting. No, yeah. I think keep forgetting was Carlos, wasn't it? I think so. Which is exactly what he said. I worked on the 5-stroke roll with Richard Wilson, and that gives me the feeling of a really effortless right hand on the hi-hat, and then I get a really snappy accent.
Yeah.
Because the 5-stroke roll will give you that. Give you what we're talking about right now. Okay, alternating flams. Half, and then double, and then double again. You were able to almost double twice. Right? There you go, like that. Good. Let's just take a quick look at well, the next stroke is the flam tap. Now, let's just see where that is right now. We've been going for a while here, but you know, before we even turn the camera on, okay? So the flam tap, without a metronome, and maybe just on the wrist. How would that look? Using this technique. And how would it sound? Because we need to listen to ourselves, and we need to feel. Hear, see, and feel. Even if you just have one of those, it can be very helpful.
This is just on the wrist.
Okay, good that you can do that. Typically, when we play a flam, it's Murray Spivack and Richard Wilson say it's one hand high and the other hand low, which is what we just did, isn't it? See, one hand high and the other hand low. Right? Now it's and a little turn. So the flam, in other words, is one hand high, one hand low. So you're going to make a little throw. The other hand making a little tap, because it's not a single stroke or anything like that, is it? It's just a throw and a turn. And again, I'm feeling squeeze, release, release, squeeze, release, and I'm released for the two turns. Squeeze, release, throw, turn, turn. Throw, turn, turn. Squeeze, release, stay released. Just released is just going back to how it felt here before you squeezed. It's so natural. That's why mentioning it to students too soon, they just end up doing stuff.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Right? Okay, so let's just play it like that. No metronome, and see what's happening. Coming along. You started off with your old habit of making the appoggiatura louder, but you're getting.
You want me to play both of the both of those appoggiaturas, just come churning up like 2 inches?
Yeah, yes, I do. So it'd be. So there are really 3 notes in each hand, aren't there? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Now, can you say that? See that? 1, 2. This is what's happening.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1.
Now you can do it.
3.
What the difference a day makes.
1, 2,
Don't hide for the number 3.
3. 1, 2.
There you go. There you go.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
So metronome's at 46. Put the metronome on at 46. Go for it. Look how easy that is. Nothing. Good. Okay, now double the speed. Now look, I'm letting it rebound. Look how bouncy it is. See how bouncy that is? See it bouncing, rocking over the fulcrum? Do it with me. Go for 3. No! You're throwing your fingers open. You're spoiling it. You're using your finger. You're doing it. You're doing this. But that's not what this technique is. Look. Just, I'm not throwing my fingers open. I'm not doing this. I've got this narrow 3-finger grip, and I feel the stick rocking over the middle finger. And I'm making that motion that you've been getting today. Pretty good. Now I have to get my left, which is I'm not as familiar with. There you go. Okay, come to the floor. I'm making motions. Try. Not about the speed. And that was twice as fast. And it's really easy.
Yeah.
It's just making a motion. And having fulcrum awareness. Now, if you clog up the stick with your back fingers, you'll have to, the stick won't rock over the middle finger. Not bad. Okay. Now, so in other words, we don't want to choke the stick with the 4th and 5th. And we don't want to go throwing the middle finger open. We really want to feel it land right. So that's, what does Martinez call it? He calls it well, it's the location of first contact. That's roughly paraphrase. You know, it's not moment force. There's moment force in a lever system. There's moment of force, which is different. But we're trying to identify where that stick first makes contact in the hand when we get to the surface. Where? I want you to feel it in the middle finger when you land, right there. You don't have to go throwing it open. You just don't have to. What's fascinating is you really don't have to do anything. Don't throw it open. Just watch. You know, I'll leave you. You know that thing? I don't have a rim, so I don't want to hurt myself. You know that thing where guys do this? I'll hurt myself, but they go. And sometimes they use their arm, and it hits the rim.
Yeah.
And as they come back up, it hits the. You get this, right? If you throw your middle finger open, it's as though there's no rim to do that. You're throwing everything away. I'm not saying to hold it tight.
Yeah.
It will move with the hand ever so slightly, but we want to have it in position so that it can do that. See, and I'm not doing anything. It's just doing this. I don't throw this open or it won't be able to do that. Okay, go ahead and try one more time. It was good, man. Moment of contact, middle finger. Don't throw it open or you won't have fulcrum for the stick to rock over. You'll be throwing that fulcrum away and you're into fingers. And therefore the force will, and therefore the fulcrum is, when you use fingers, the fulcrum becomes first finger and thumb. See, as soon as you go opening what we're trying to make the fulcrum, you're now applying force with fingers, and the fulcrum moves to the first finger and thumb. Not this technique. We want to land so that we feel the stick laying in the middle finger and therefore rocking over the middle finger. Go for it. Just think about that middle finger. Good. Middle finger, don't throw it open. Make a throw. Make a throw. Okay, now play a Flam accent. Where were we? We had a tempo. Okay, so we're at 46, double the speed. Go for it. Okay, so it's twice as fast as what's written. Come on. Not so easy, is it? Not as easy. See, you're kind of playing this. Gotta let go. Letting go. You just have to believe, because you did it with one hand. You were able to get this going. And I don't play with this grip. Look, I can do. Look, it works here too. You know, relax that is, and it's bouncing. And I'm not opening. I can't open up my middle finger and spoil the fulcrum because that's the peculiarity of, or the uniqueness of the traditional grip. Now, we can't do what we might do. It doesn't open up. Now, in palm down, there is some movement because a hand in this position that moves naturally with no stick would do this. But to turn that into what this is about, you're just holding it here, feeling the stick. Will there be a tiny bit of movement? Maybe. Yeah, right. With it landing in the middle finger. You need a stick in your hand though, but that's the motion. Now do it in your left. Your left is really not allowing the stick to rebound. Yeah, it's good. Your throw is much better, but just give me a throw for for 3 rebounds in the left. You can play this darn thing. Keep the metronome on. We want that for speed. That's the speed. No, you need the metronome on for the speed. Good try. Now you can play it at the speed that's faster so you can get a rebound. Da, blah, da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. There it is. It can be done. Don't go throwing your hand. Trust that it'll rock. Put that with the other hand. Both hands are doing that. Go for it.
So we're
blah, da, da, blah, da, 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 blah, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
playing the max at number 2.
No, Flam tap.
Yeah, I'm just
Okay. Start doing it. No, it's twice as fast. Rebound. Blah, da, blah, da. 1, 2, 3. There it is. Well, don't use your wrists. No, come on, throw it down. There it is. Almost. Almost. All right. You have to work on that. Oh, that's pretty good.
That's correct.
That's what you're going for. Just do it in one hand. Don't throw your fingers open. Or you're moving the fulcrum to the first finger and thumb. Come on, that speed. Da, da, da. Right. Really focus on that middle finger. And feel the stick as it touches the surface, making first contact in that middle finger. And you're likely to have a middle finger fulcrum, therefore. You can do it. Right? That's what Richard Wilson would say, Joe. And so I'm putting you to through the test, or to the test. Richard Wilson would say, slow rebounds develop fulcrum. I know you can get a rebound without you hurting your wrist if you play it faster, probably. Will it be a pure fulcrum? But you can fake it. But slowing it down, this is on the edge of it. You could play this wrist at that speed. But I'm getting you to feel a slow rebound, which will really develop fulcrum awareness. Okay, good job, man.